Welcome to the 38th video in our weekly legal update series. In this video, we will be discussing important legal events from 9th August to 14th August 2021. In first important news, the Parliament has passed the 127th Amendment Bill to the Constitution. The Constitution 127th Amendment Bill 2021 has been passed by the Parliament to restore the power of state governments to identify and specify socially and educationally backward classes, which was lost after the Supreme Court's judgment in the Maratha Quota case. In the Maratha Quota case, a constitution bench of the Supreme Court has held that states lacked any power to identify and specify SEBCs after the 102nd Constitutional Amendment. In second important news, the Supreme Court has clarified that no retrospective effect can be given to the 2010 amendment to the Payment of Gratuity Act. In the case of Krishna Gopal Tiwari versus Union of India, the Supreme Court has clarified that the 2010 amendment to the Payment of Gratuity Act, which provides the upper limit of amount of gratuity payable to 10 lakhs, is not retrospective. The Supreme Court has said that such gratuity is the amount payable only once, and therefore the cutoff date cannot be said to be illegal, it being one-time payment. Therefore, such an amendment in the Gratuity Act cannot be treated to be retrospective. In third important news, the Supreme Court has clarified that withdrawal of criminal prosecution against MPs and MLAs cannot be done without the permission of the High Court. In the case of Ashwini Kumar Upadhyay versus Union of India, the Supreme Court has said that no criminal prosecution against MPs and MLAs to be withdrawn without the permission of the High Court of the concerned state. In fourth important news, the Supreme Court has said that politicians with criminal antecedents cannot be permitted to be lawmakers. In the case of Brajesh Singh versus Sunil Arora, the Supreme Court has observed that persons with criminal antecedents cannot be permitted to become lawmakers. However, the court has refrained from issuing any directions to that effect, citing that it cannot be done in the absence of a statutory foundation. Further, it has also held that political parties must publish criminal antecedents of candidates selected within 48 hours of their selection. Lastly, the Supreme Court has held that willful breach of undertaking given to court will be considered as contempt. In the case of Suman Chadha versus Central Bank of India, the Supreme Court has said that the willful breach of the undertaking given to the court may amount to contempt under Section 2B of the Contempt of Courts Act. This brings us to the end of our video. If you like our content, please like, share and subscribe to our channel.